Welcome to Muffed, a fantasy goldmine of a year. Muffed! Jonathan Taylor finished 2025 as the number 4 running back in total PPR scoring and number 4 in PPR per game. And through 10 weeks, you could have made the case he was the best non-quarterback in football. Taylor smashed his way to 1,585 rushing yards on a league-leading 323 carries, scored 18 rushing touchdowns in 20 total, and finally looked like the 2021 version of himself. Healthy for all 17 games, engine of a Colts team that started 7-1, the first player in NFL history with 15-plus rushing touchdowns and 6-plus yards per carry through his first 10 games. Then Daniel Jones got hurt, the offense shifted under center to Phillip Rivers, the Colts lost their final 6, and Taylor's production fell off a cliff. Even with the fade, he still finished as a top 5 fantasy back. That's how good the first half was. Now let's dig into the numbers. Taylor averaged 21.3 PPR points per game on a true workhorse workload, 323 carries plus 55 targets, more than 22 touches a game. The efficiency is where it gets loud, plus 390.1 in rushing yards over expected, plus 0.55 yards over expected on every carry, and that's against a stacked box on nearly 18% of his runs. His rushing expected points added of plus 18.8, paired with plus 9.2 on receptions and 434 yards after the catch, tells you he was a complete back, not just a volume monster, but the consistency split is the story of his fantasy year. Through week 10, Taylor posted 6 games of 23 PPR or more, including a 49.6, a 37.4, and a 34.2. From week 12 on, he didn't crack 18 PPR in a single game and finished under 12 points 3 separate times. The first half ceiling was elite. The second half floor got managers muffed in their playoff weeks. The play that defines the year happened in Berlin in week 10 against the Falcons. 2nd and 2 from his own 17, fourth quarter, Colts down 17-16. Taylor took a handoff up the middle and went 83 yards for the touchdown. The longest play from scrimmage in NFL international history, the backbreaker in a 244-yard 3-touchdown afternoon, and the exact moment Taylor's MVP case felt real. That one game produced 49.6 PPR points, more than he scored in his final 4 games combined. That's the season in one snapshot. When the line and the under center looks were there, Taylor was unguardable. Muffed! Jonathan Taylor was the number 4 fantasy running back in 2025 on the back of a historic 10-week stretch that masked a brutal final 6 games where he never cleared 18 PPR. The weakness, the data flags. From week 12 on, Taylor averaged under 4 yards a carry in 5 of his last 6 games, and his rushing yards over expected per attempt collapsed. The elite efficiency that fueled the MVP push didn't survive the offensive context changing around him. That's Jonathan Taylor's 2025. One quick note, if you want this same treatment for every player on your fantasy roster every week, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.